Here we go! Go the Cowboys!
Hey guys, Sean me this one. So a big shout out to Rugby League Culture Lounge. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh yeah! Fuck! To the YouTube channel. I'm Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Storm versus Warriors review for round 8 of the 2023 NRL season. Hope you guys are doing well on this beautiful Tuesday night. It is April 25th, obviously Anzac Day. Hope everyone had a great Anzac Day. Obviously a very, very important day in the world of Australia and in the rugby league community as well. Lest we forget, it's Anzac round, in my opinion, was a massive success. But look, we're here to review the Storm versus Warriors Anzac Day game that just ended, and man, a wild old game. This one, Storm Warriors, a little bit controversial. A couple of bad calls against the Warriors, but in the end, the Melbourne Storm, they found a way to win, as they always bloody do. Melbourne 30, Warriors 22. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the consistent viewers on the channel, and I look forward to the brand new followers that come on the channel and subscribe and watch the content. So if you're new, make sure to like and subscribe. If you're watching this as a live stream, thank you. If you're watching this as a video, thank you. So without further ado, let's get into the Storm Warriors game. Hello to the live chat. Hello, Bosky. Hello to Peripi, Yeet Boy, William Pearson, DDB, hello. Jim the Chooks fan, Luke Melbourne Storm fan, hello. Everyone, I hope you're all doing well. All right. Let's get into this Storm versus Warriors game. And, you know, it was a little bit controversial. The Warriors, the poor old Warriors, they lost their entire bench. The Warriors, in the last 20 minutes of that game, did not have one single player available on the bench. So they did it tough, the Warriors, last 15-20, but, gee, they fought to the end. Very courageous, very gutsy side, the Warriors. And I don't think the Warriors lost any fans from this game. I still think they're a genuine top 8 team. I think they're a real dark horse in this competition. But, yeah, this loss for them just wasn't to be. So the first try of the game, the Warriors go left-hand side. Dylan Walker, beautiful short ball on Jackson Ford. Jackson Ford, the first try of the game there in the back row. Really good start for the Warriors. Jackson Ford scoring the first try of the game. The Warriors go out to a 6-0 lead early on. And then the next try of the game for the Warriors was just basically Sean Johnson going deep into the line and out the back to Dallin Watene-Zelezniak is going over in the corner. Warriors 12-0 after 12 minutes. Impressive stuff for the Warriors. Really good start there. And then what's his name? Cameron Muscle for the Storm. Inside the 40 there, kicks a 40-20 for the Melbourne Storm and gets the Storm back in the contest with that 40-20. And in that set, there was an offload from Trent Lario, who found Justin Olam scoring over on that left edge out wide. Olam scoring for the Storm. At that point, it was Warriors 12-6 after 15 minutes of the game. And then, 20th minute or so, 21st minute, the Warriors just, Fidel Blake just hits a little gap with a bit of a shimmy sort of thing, and he just goes through. And that Melbourne defense out, I don't know what was going on there. Fidel Blake scoring an extremely soft try. So Fidel Blake scores for the Warriors. Warriors 18-6. Everyone was stunned by this. And then the Storm with a bit of a, they shaped up for a bit of a block play there, and Cameron Munster crashes over for the Melbourne Storm right before half time there. So what are we, 18-12 at that point, and then in the 38th minute, Dylan Walker sin binned for a head slam on Eli Katoa. Now, a lot of Warriors fans on social media were surprised and disappointed about that decision. Was Dylan Walker's sin bin a sin bin? Was it a head slam? Was it an accidental slam where he's unfortunately knocked out Katoa? You guys can let me know. I think it was a head slam, but it was tough. So a real 50-50 one for me. So anyway, we get to half time and the Warriors led 18 points to 12. And before we go any further, we need to go to the live chat. Mr. Lachlan with the $5 super chat. Roosters have not been great this season. Their biggest win has only been by 8 points versus the Warriors and Eels against the Warriors and Eels, and struggled to beat Saints today. Mr. Lachlan, you are correct about the Roosters. They haven't had really any convincing wins all season, but thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. So halftime, Warriors leading 18-12 over the Storm. Second half begins. Warriors obviously still down to 12 men, and they go out wide to the right-hand side, and unbelievable. Dallin Watene-Zelezniak in the corner again for his second try of the game. Warriors 22-12, and they were down to 12 men, so it was very impressive for the Warriors to be able to score some points, even with a player down in the bin. And then right before Dylan Walker could come back on from the sin bin, there was a try to Nick Meaney for the Melbourne Storm. Nick Meaney scoring for Melbourne. Melbourne needed to score next, man, because 22-12 is not a great margin to be down, but the Storm were able to find some points there, and Nick Meaney ended up scoring for Melbourne. At that point, it was 22 points to 18. And then, again, Nick Meaney got his second try of the game in the 56th minute. Now, this is probably one of the most controversial tries of the game. It was a crossfield kick. Now, did the Melbourne Storm right centre, Remus Smith, did he get his hands on the ball? Did he knock that ball on? Was it knocked forward? It didn't go to the bunker. The referee just called try. They were looking at it over and over again on the replays, on Fox. And the more I looked at it, the more I was convinced that Remus Smith had a hand on the ball. I was almost certain that Remus Smith knocked the ball on. But unbelievable. The try was confirmed. It was a very big call. It was controversial. Sean Johnson was blowing up Deluxe. I was surprised that they didn't go to the bunker. I thought for sure they would check it, but the bunker, and they all cleared it. So that try to Nick Meaney to make it 22-all was very, very controversial. So the controversial try was given. The Storm take the lead for the first time in the game, 24-22. Warriors have their chances. There was a shot from Nelson Asamoah-Solomona on Dylan Walker. It looked high. I reckon it come off the ball first, but fair dinkum, if that was Victor Radley, he gets binned or he gets penalised. Now, I'm not trying to be funny in saying that, but let's face the facts. Nelson's shot on Walker probably was off the ball, and it probably wasn't a high tackle. But let's be honest here. If that was Victor Radley in the same situation that Nelson was in, I guarantee you they penalise Victor Radley. So Nelson gets away with a penalty there, which, I mean, the Warriors would have had a shot at goal from 35, 40 out, and we could have been talking about 24-all and potential golden point. So really big call. A couple of really big calls against the Warriors. That try to Nick Meaney, where we thought Remus Smith knocked on, and then that high tackle that was very suspicious, where we all know if it was Radley, it would have been a fucking penalty. But yeah, very big calls there against the Warriors. And then about 5 minutes to go, the Warriors were just fatigued. They gave away the 6 again, and they had no one left on the bench. And then Harry Graham, dummy half, crashes over and scores for the Storm, and that pretty much seals the deal. Melbourne win the game 30 points to 22. So very, very tough win. Controversial in some parts of the game. Would I say the Warriors were robbed? I would say no. I think Melbourne deserved the win, especially in that second half. They were a lot better in the second half, Melbourne. But got to ask yourself the question, the Warriors, they had some calls go against them, but they ran out of they ran out of a bench. They didn't have enough energy. They looked tired. They were fatigued like crazy. And when you're fatigued against the Melbourne Storm in Melbourne and Melbourne have possession, they are very hard to contain. So it was one of those things. It's a tough loss. It's a tough loss for the Warriors because they're probably the better team for 60 minutes of this game, I'd say. For 60 minutes, the Warriors were probably the better team. But they weren't able to hold on for the last 20. So, look, Melbourne will take it. They'll move on to the bye now, which they'll win that, and then they'll be playing Souths at Magic Round. So, Melbourne will be very happy with that performance. And the Warriors, look, they've got nothing to lose in this one. They lost a lot of players during the game due to injury and all that sort of stuff. So, it is what it is for the Warriors. A lot of injuries. They didn't have a bench. They were very brave against the Warriors tonight, but unfortunately, they weren't able to get it done. Some players I thought stood out. I thought Nick Meaney once again at fullback. It was outstanding. I thought Justin Olam was very good. I thought Munster and Hughes, were outstanding. I thought Christian Welsh and Trent Lario played well. I thought off the bench, Nelson was very dirty tonight, but he was also very good. He had a big impact on the game. I thought Aaron Penne played his best game in ages. He played really well. For the Warriors, on the other hand, I thought Chance was great before he got injured, or HIA, I should say. I thought Botani Zelezniak had a good game. I thought Dylan Walker had some nice moments. Sean Johnson, probably a little bit quiet for his standard. He wasn't the best. Fanil Blake was great. I thought Jackson Ford was terrific. Nia Kore was good. Harris got injured again, which is sad to see. And thought that Bunty Afoa and Tom Arley were also very strong for the Warriors. But in the end, Melbourne are able to find a way to win, and they win the game 30 points to 22. But my top three players on ground from this one, guys, I'm going to go number 3. I'm going to go with Adam Fanil Blake. I thought Fanil Blake was outstanding. Number 2, I'm going to go with Nick Meaney. I thought Nick Meaney was very good. Number 2, and man of the match, I'm going to go with the Munster. I thought Cameron Munster was probably the reason why Melbourne won this game tonight. So Munster is my man of the match in the Storm's 30-22 win over the New Zealand Warriors. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the Anzac Day review between the Storm and the Warriors. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. But don't go far. Don't go to bed just yet. I'll be live again in just a little bit, probably in about 20 minutes or so. Me and Nathan are going to do the round 8 team of the week. So be live again in about 20 minutes or so, guys. But anyway, thank you for watching the Storm Warriors review. Storm get the win once again on Anzac Day. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Full time, Storm 30, the Warriors 22.